Hi guys, I got several emails about this video link not working down here, so I just want to make sure that you know how to do the lab for this week. And don't worry if you need a couple extra days, it's totally fine, because obviously the mistake was mine. So this is your first lab under lab sheets, needed lab sheets. I am kind of a proponent of opening these three charts individually because as you go through and identify minerals, you're going to see if the mineral you're working with is non-metallic light colored, then you'd use this chart for identification. Non-metallic dark colored, you use this chart, and metallic, you would use this chart. So you'll also see, and all three of them are combined here in Excel, but if you hate Excel, don't use it, it's fine. The minerals are divided. You have to do all three sets of these, but you have to identify minerals 1 through 10, 11 through 20, and 21 through 33. I have them split up because there's so many questions that it's honestly a little overwhelming. So I tried to make it a little simpler this way. I just wanted to walk through mineral 1 with you. So obviously this link here will be replaced with the one I'm just doing now. Oops, that's not what I'm supposed to do. This is not what you're supposed to see. I'm sorry. I'm also sorry for my voice. I've been sick for like a week and I'm trying hard to make it through this video. So when you get to sample 1, even though, so notice that this is your sample 1. This is MCC sample 1. You're going to open it in a new tab here. So it doesn't matter that this is mineral 2, this is sample 1. And this is all the properties we're going to use to answer the questions for sample 1. So you see the first question is about the luster of the mineral. Is sample 1 metallic or non-metallic and light or dark colored? So as you scroll down, this is a pretty good website because there's a lot of embedded videos in it. And so here's sample 1. You can see that it's a yellow color. It's not gold or silver, so it's non-metallic, and yellow is reasonably light color. So we're going to call this non-metallic and light colored. And the next question it asks is about streak. As you scroll out, and there's all sorts of different properties that you'll see as you scroll down here. One of the things to notice is that sample 1 does not have any sort of geometric shape. There's no flat, shiny sides, and you can see that there's no repeatable shape when you break it down into small little pieces. So there's almost definitely no cleavage here for sample 1. This is a paper clip on a microscope slide, and when minerals have cleavage, they break in very regular geometric shapes, and this is not that. So this is a video showing luster. Luster, for our purposes, is really just going to be metallic or non-metallic. So we've already answered that by just looking at the yellow color of this. The hardness of this mineral is going to be tested in this little YouTube video here. The question that we're trying to answer first is about the streak. And you can see a still picture of that here or a video of it here. And when you streak this mineral, it turns into a white powder. So when we go back here, it does not have a non-white streak. What's visible is when you'll see a streak that is black in color or brown, and this is a white streak. So that's going to be a false question. So about a few questions down, so we already said that there's no cleavage for this mineral. A few questions down, you might want to start looking at the mineral chart to see and sort of limit what minerals you might be looking at here. So I went to the non-metallic mineral chart because it's yellow in color, and yellow is a light colored mineral. When you watch the video of the scratch of the glass plate, what you'll see is that this mineral does not scratch glass. And then we've already determined that this mineral has no cleavage. So just like reading anything, you're going to go from left to right in English. And so now that we're down with a mineral that doesn't scratch glass and has no cleavage, we're going to look at the common colors. And you can see that the yellow stands out right there. You can see that this sample that is yellow has a hardness of 1.5 to 2.5 and smells like rotten eggs and is named sulfur. So that's more information that we're going to use when we get back up to our question. So the sample we said had a hardness of 1.5 to 2.5. We observed that there was no cleavage. This is a long list of properties, but what you'll see is that it's really very useful when you go to study next week, because all of these are really distinctive properties about the minerals you'll be identifying. And this mineral is yellow in color, and we read in the chart that it smells. And unfortunately, that's something that the online environment has not really replicated yet. And when we looked at the names, we saw that sample 1 was named sulfur. Now it's important to note all of these mineral names pretty much are used once. You'll have minerals that are very similar to one another, right? There's an earthy hematite and a specular hematite, but you'll only use each one of those selections once. And then you get down to mineral number 2, and those are all the questions you're going to answer for mineral 1, because you've identified it and you're ready to move along. You might want to write down some of your questions, or at least your answers to your questions, in case you want to go back at some point and answer someone that you got incorrect. But other than that, you're ready to go to mineral 2, and mineral 2 we can see is a shiny one, and it's silver in color, and it also doesn't break in a regular way. You'll see that metallic luster here in this video, so that's pretty cool. So most of the minerals that you'll be doing are from this website. A couple are not, and they'll allow you to test a mineral just by clicking a button, but this is kind of how you're going to go through and answer your first 10 minerals. If it's helpful to you, you could print out these sheets and then kind of cross them off as you've identified minerals, and then kind of keep it moving until you move through all 3 sets. So again, I'm sorry about my voice, and I'm sorry about the link not working, but hopefully this helps you. And again, don't stress about time. If you need a few extra days to finish this up, go right ahead. And keep those questions coming. Thanks.